Hello, welcome back to the online classes. How are you students? Hope you are fine at your home. In our last lectures we have studied all about tenses. Tenses which defines you time, and we have already studied about present, past and future tense. But I thought to make one more video on the same topic so that we can club all the tenses together. If you still have any doubt, then it will be clear with the help of that. And if you can check the screen, fortunately I got a very nice example to show you what does this past, present and future means to you with the help of our own life's experience. You can just correlate with yourself also. When it's a baby, it's our past tense. What we are right now, that is our present, and what we will become, that will be our future. So hope with the help of this example as well as pictures, present, past and future tense is absolutely clear in your mind, but still with examples it will be more clear to you. So let's move forward and I'll share. First of all, obviously when we are starting, let's talk about your present tense. Present tense basically, students, talks about the action that is happening now. It means it is all about the current situation. When we talk about present tense, it always talks about the action that is happening now. The formula, the structure you are already remembering, that is subject plus verbs first form. We have already studied that there are first person and second person. In the first person you simply use the noun and your verb, and that your verb, if your verb comes with s, it means it becomes the plural. It's a subject and verb agreement which I already mentioned you in our previous classes. So I, you, we, they, it comes with the first form of the verb. He, she, it names, it comes with the first form of the verb but by addition of s. S, it will make, by adding s, it will make it plural. No, verb will not get plural, verb will become singular. So hope it is already clear to you. So let's see some example. If there are many, we can say they play, but if there is only one person, like a boy, we say he plays. S must be added to make your verb singular, because verb always works opposite to the subject. If you add ses with your verb, it becomes singular. Let's see some more example. I sleep, she sleeps. We sing, it sings. You eat, goat eats. So I believe with the examples of this, the present tense and the subject verb agreement is also clear in your mind. Now after present tense, we are coming forward for our next, that is our past tense. Past always talks about the action that has happened before. It means it has already happened in our life. So let's see this structure. Structure already you have remembered, that is subject plus verb, and that is mostly ended with ed, but in irregular verbs you are supposed to use the verb's second form. There are some irregular verbs where you will never find ed in addition to your verbs. For example, you can say when it is a regular verbs, play becomes played, cook becomes cooked, walk walked, jump jumped. This is their verb second form, v2. But in our irregular verbs, there are some irregular verbs which will change their form. For example, see, saw, seen, sit, sat, put, put, bring, brought. So this is how you are supposed to use your verb second form when we talk about past tense. Very good. So there are some examples. You can quickly just have a look on these examples and just tell me what is wrong with these sentences. It's not a big task, only 5 sentences. I sawed. We have just studied right now. Very good. I believe you got in your mind it should be. We'll check. She jumped. Now jump is not the second form. He rotated. We never heard about rotated. Suresh finished it. I never heard about finished it. So I bring. Bring is the first form. So what would be the answer, students? Let's check your answers now. I saw the flower. She jumped on the table. he wrote a letter, Suresh finished the homework or his homework, I brought rice for lunch. So hope it is clear to you. Let's talk about our final tense, and that is all about our future tense. So as we have already studied the tense, the action which is happening now, that is our present. The action which has already happened before, that was our past. So now what is left? Yes, talks about action that will happened after. It means after the present. We are talking about which has not yet happened, it will happen. So again, will already come whenever you represents future tense. So obviously that structure is already in your mind because we have just studied our future tense chapter. Your structure is subject plus will plus verbs first form. Remember, verb first form will be there. So sentences is already clear to you. I will, first form of the verb. You will, first form of the verb. She will, first form of the verb. But if it comes with we, they, it, he, she, then also it will come the same way. We will study, they will talk, it will play. This will be the same thing because just after he, she, your will word is coming. Your verb itself is not coming. If your verb itself comes, then S should be there. Now will is there as a helping verb would to represent your future. So there is no need to put S over there. So let's see some example. It's an activity time if you have already understood. So let's read words that are regular verbs. Shout out and read loudly after me. Past, present, future. Past before, present now, future after. So if we talk about present, there is a girl. She cook or cooks? She cooks. I cook, she cooks. She cooked and she will cook. Very good. Now again, there is a woman with her children. So if we talk about I care, she cares, she cared, she will care. Very good. Now again, there is a lady working in an office. So if we talk about I work, she works, she worked and she will work for future. Very nice. And the same way the children are playing. So I play, they plays, they played, they will play. Very good. So let's read that are irregular verbs. We have just studied about regular verbs. Now we are going to discuss about irregular verbs. Again, shout out and read loudly just after me. Now past, present, future. Now read and reads. I read, they reads, they read and they will read. I sing, they sings, they sang or they will sing. I catch, he catches, he caught, he will caught. So hope students, the examples already made you clear about the past, present, future tense, and now your doubts are already also clear with these helping sentences. If you want, we can just check it out some more examples. You can see here. I believe that all the examples will help you to make sentences in past, present and future. He dig and they digs, past form is dug, that V2, and if it will come in future, it will, he will dig, the verb's first form. The very same way it goes with drink, drank, drink for the future tense. If it will be for fall, fall, fell, fallen is the verb's third form, but we are talking about future, so will fall. When we talk about something is growing, grow, grew, will grow. Now the bell rings, rang and will ring. I ring the bell. If you want to use with the first form, that is only I ring the bell, or bell rings, bell rang, bell will ring. So hope students, your doubts are always cleared with the help of the videos, but still if there is any doubt, you can ask me in your classes also. Thank you so much students.